Anyway, Larry has been huge he's behind the scenes most of the time, but he has a great voice in the doTERRA oils. He's had so many wonderful people that he's helped with the oils. So many people have loved Larry, and I want him to show off more because he has such a great voice. And we just so appreciate everybody being here today, and thank you for your patience. The computer did crash. I was panicking trying to find my backup files and things like that, but we got things working. And so thank you for being here with us today. And Larry, go ahead. It's all
Okay,
yours,
we're all in on oils, and so we're going to do the introductory class. And this is the introductory class is so easy, and doTERRA makes it so easy with the tools that they have. And I guess this is what got me into public speaking, even though I'm not a very good public speaker. Doing the class was pretty simple, and the way they put it together, and just read the slides and introduce people to the oils. And that's the great thing about doTERRA and essential oils. They're so pure, they're so simple, and everybody can benefit from them. We all suffer from something health-wise, whether it be emotional or some minor physical ailment or something like that. But there's some oil that can improve somebody's health or well-being, and so that's what made us fall in love with the oils, 6 or 7 years ago. So here we go.
I want to say one thing,
Sure.
Praveen, would you mind managing the chat for me? And if anybody,
sure, Susan.
yeah,
For
and
sure,
if
Becky.
anybody would love to and ask questions, we like to keep you muted because the recording's happening, and sometimes it really affects the concentration with the background noise. And so, Sadir, you're not muted. Mute yourself, and also we'll answer those questions towards the end of the class. If you do have something urgent that you want to ask, go ahead and raise your hand, and then go ahead, Larry.
Okay, so here we go. So here's a little bit about us. We're Larry and Becky Raney. And the reason we got introduced to the oils was Becky had a friend who knew that Becky suffered from major food allergies. And this was a good old friend of Becky's, and she was into natural stuff. And actually, she is the sister-in-law of Suzanne. And so she came over and introduced Becky to digestion. Becky tried it, and it was the first thing, and Becky had been to many doctors, and we'd gone through many procedures for her for years, and nothing really worked until Cindy, her friend, gave her the digestion oil, and it relieved Becky's stomach pains, and it just eventually just made it better and better and better. And we just started buying the oils, and so, that was our start. We've been married for 30 years. We started in doTERRA in 2014, and we just sold our print shop. We had a very stressful business. Anybody who owns a business and runs a business knows the stresses and strains. And so we sold it after 28 years. And so we're full-time doTERRA now. And so we're devoting all of our energies to doTERRA. And when we heard India was opening, we just jumped on it, and it's been fabulous. So what is an essential oil? It's a natural aromatic compound found in plants. They're steam distilled or they're cold pressed extracted. And essential oils are powerful, they're safe, they have safe benefits, and they don't have any side effects. So on the left there, you can see that is a picture of a peppermint plant. So that's the leaves of the peppermint tree. And on the right, you can see a microscopic enlarged version of the leaf. And you can see the oil sac there, the white round puffy thing is the oil sac on the leaf. And this is cold press extracted. doTERRA, goes ahead and cold presses extract it right on site there. And, that's one reason we get pure oils. And so the historical uses of essential oils, they've been used for thousands and thousands of years all over the world. Places like Egypt, Greece, Rome, India, China, France. And so, we can trust these because they're just so natural. Throughout history, natural solutions has sustained health and wellness. And now your family has natural solutions that we had in the past. And you can see kind of the chart there where like in 35 BC, Egyptians used plants extract for health, cosmetic, and religious purposes. Hippocrates, the father of modern health, used plants with his patients like oregano. Frankincense and myrrh were given to the Christ child. Jean Valette used oils on soldiers in World War II. In 2008, doTERRA forms co-impact partnerships with growers around the world to protect agricultural traditions and provide the most potent essential oils today. doTERRA means gift of the earth. And now it's over 10 million homes used essential oils. Research continues to support the use of essential oils for wellness. So we're constantly finding out new things. And why are people turning back to the earth for solutions? Because the modern approach, our pharmaceuticals are designed to manage symptoms. They're made from isolated synthetic agents. They have side effects. If you ever seen a pharmaceutical ad, they list many, many side effects that are known. And then some that aren't known for years until after people have taken it. And then they know that this happened and that happened. And it's a huge, huge business. $6.5 trillion are spent globally on healthcare. But we got to ask ourselves, are we any healthier just treating symptoms and not the root cause? And then we go to essential oils, the natural approach that addresses the body's needs in the root causes. They're extracted from plants. They enhance physical and emotional health. And there's safe benefits without side effects. So you can see here, natural oils address the root cause and help heal. They're natural, they're effective, and they're safe. Now here's a picture of a cell, and the wavy line is the oil that can penetrate the cell membrane. So the essential oil can pass through the cell membrane, works with the body to address the issues and the root causes on a cellular level. So there's the oil penetrating the cell wall and going in and can attack the virus. Here's a peppermint leaf oil sac. And so we've already done this, so you've seen that before. So we're just going to move on past this slide. It contains hundreds of different compounds. And that's the thing about essential oils is just, they're so potent and effective. Okay, they're supercharged potency. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. And here's an example of 1 drop of peppermint oil is equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea. And that 1 drop of peppermint oil only cost about 8 cents. doTERRA is safe and 100% pure. Why a new standard of quality? Is because it's certified pure in its therapeutic grade. And you can see, right now, currently on that pie chart, we use more synthetics and things like that. So the grades of essential oil are, the ones that doTERRA are the smallest, so that at certified pure therapeutic grade is doTERRA's quality and purity standards. We're the most tested and the most trusted. Plants are harvested in their natural habitat. They're verified pure, free of fillers and harmful contaminants. They have stringent third-party testing to ensure authenticity and potency. And so we're going to move on to the next slide. And so that's CPTG, is doTERRA's quality and purity standard. Stands for certified pure therapeutic grade. So the plants are harvested in their natural habitat. They're beyond organic. They're verified pure, free of fillers, pesticides, and foreign contaminants. They have stringent third-party testing of every batch to ensure powerful benefits without harmful side effects. Why does quality matter? Have you ever used an essential oil and thought, essential oils just don't work for me? This is probably because you were using a diluted oil that could have been adulterated. When this happens, the oil loses its potency, which results in the oil not having noticeable effects. Essential oils can be contaminated or adulterated. Contaminated is an unintentional and usually happens when there is unexperienced and insufficient equipment being used. Adulteration is completely intentional, and that means lowering the quality of a substance by adding another substance to it. 80% of essential oils are adulterated in some way, and that's why doTERRA puts the certified pure therapeutic grade on their oils. Quality starts before the seeds are planted. doTERRA oils quality starts long before the seeds are planted. We partner with farmers and teach them everything they need to know to be successful farmers. We repay our farmers so that they let their plants grow the correct amount of time so that we can guarantee we are harvesting the plants at their prime. doTERRA has taught these farmers the proper way of harvesting and distilling, ensuring that we are getting the best quality of essential oil along the way. Here's an example of oils you find, say, on the internet or in a department store or something. Only $8 today, limited time special. Vitality or frankincense or whatever they call it is now only $8. When you see something like that, it should set off alarms that you can tell that that oil is not pure, and that it might have 1 drop or 2 drops of pure frankincense, but the rest of it is adulterated in some way with a filler.
And it's I just want to say the reason why this slide is there is because um when you talk about 100% pure, see how it says that on the label right here? It says 100% pure essential oil. And so there's no in the industry, there's no regulation of the labeling. And that's a crime, really. When you go to the grocery store, you have the FDA and all these people actually really um, are very stringent on a lot of the labeling. But with essential oils, there's no you can't regulate a pure or like a basil. How do you regulate a basil? And so FDA does not regulate essential oils, and so these labels can be very false. And so when people say that this oil did not work for them, it's because they're working with crap. And um, so you basically really need to go through and make sure that that's why doTERRA, when people say this oil didn't work for me, doTERRA's oil is just powerful. It's such a huge difference. So when you take a peppermint oil from another brand and a peppermint oil with doTERRA, the difference is incredible. It's incredible.
You
It's
can,
huge.
yeah, you can actually, if you take one of these oils and compare it to a doTERRA and smell, even just smell it, you can tell the difference.
Mhm.
And that's why doTERRA started doTERRA, was because they wanted to cut out the middleman. They wanted to go directly to the source, find out where the plant grew most natural in its most natural habitat, start a co-op with the farmers and have developed that relationship so that there was no middleman, because most of these essential oils will buy it from a broker and there's no telling what they do with it. And so they can put pure on it because they can say, yeah, there's a couple drops of pure frankincense inside that oil, whereas doTERRA is guaranteeing you that that whole bottle is pure frankincense.
So a lot of people talk about the cost. Oh, doTERRA is so expensive or whatever. But you know what? Oh my gosh, you only need 1 drop and you know it's the purest in the world. And so if you want to buy crappy oils and put them on your body and cause more harm, or if you want to buy the purest, most blessed oil, it's incredible the difference. So
Well, yeah, and just trying it. I mean, it's just you just like I said, you can smell it, you can tell, and then you can try it, and then you can really
Mhm.
tell.
Mhm.
So the history of adulteration is adulteration has been a concern since the beginning of essential oils. Companies with adulterated essential oils, because it's an easy way to increase profits by contriving their essential oils to go longer or stretching them. When essential oils are adulterated, the substances are added and they become harmful and fabricated. Why is adulteration? What is adulteration today? Adulteration has come a long way. Today, we see a lot of carrier oils being added in order to increase profits and make the essential oils go further. Companies will also add different oils to a pure essential oil. For example, cassia has a similar to chemical makeup as cinnamon bark. Companies will also often add a substantial amount of cassia and label it 100% pure cinnamon bark. There are many different ways of adulterating, none of which doTERRA is involved in.
Yeah, cinnamon is like 10 times the cost of cassia, you know.
Uh,
Yeah, you get a little bottle of cinnamon and it's very expensive compared to 15 ml bottle of cassia.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a cheaper version of a
and that's why some, when in the beginning I was going like, why is this oil this price and this oil this price? And oftentimes because it takes more volume of say like a wise rose oil, so expensive because it takes so many petals of the roses to make 1 5 ml bottle of the essential oil. And say something like cassia, where it doesn't take as much volume to get a lot of oil out of it.
mm,
No, is this the next slide?
yeah, and you can test the purity. That's one really cool thing about doTERRA is you can test the purity on the bottom of all the single oils. Is a number on the bottom of the single oil, and that number you can actually see it, and you can type it in on a website called source2u.com. And this website is the third party testing website, and it shows all the reports of that particular oil batch. And it's incredible. So you can really know that it's impure, it's very pure. You can see the actual testing. So the transparency is what's so important.
And that was a huge step that doTERRA did a few years ago, and I just couldn't believe what they would do because, what I wish for all of you is that you can come to convention, and it's such an amazing 4 days, and like the second day is all the science, and it's from somebody who I wasn't a very good student, I wasn't really involved in science, but to sit there and be fascinated by the science in this and the way they teach it and the way they show you how they develop and source an oil and then bottle it and
All
test
the
it.
testing
And it's
into
just amazing.
mm,
And so here's a map of doTERRA sourcing and their global botanical network and their co-impact sourcing. So you can see in India, there you can see that they source spikenard, wintergreen from Nepal. In India, they source spearmint and lemongrass, and more oils, are always coming in from different regions.
and they source them in different regions because of not only um, each oil has to have its harshness. Like we can grow peppermint here in my backyard. Peppermint oil actually is
Mm.
sourced in Washington State originally. It's still sourced here in Washington State in the United States. But now they noticed that in India, you're an equal region. In India, we are now starting to source peppermint oil. And so they look at the constituents of both properties of the oils and they're very equal. But if we were to look at cardamom essential oil in India, it's very good for the gut, very helpful in supporting the immune system and whatnot. But we actually don't source our cardamom from India. We source our cardamom from Guatemala, because in Guatemala, in that region, it's actually has, if you look at the constituents of the properties of the cardamom oil, it actually has a lot of benefits for the brain health. It's incredible. And so we have more constituents in the oil from Guatemala than in India. So
Yeah.
doTERRA wants to go around and look at the properties of each oil to ensure not only the purity, but the benefits that it can benefit our body too. So,
Yeah.
mhm.
That's one thing that I've been learning more and more, and I'm always fascinated with, like, where is this oil sourced, and you know, how is it distilled, and what part of the plant does it come from, and stuff like that. So the more you learn about the oils, the more fun it is.
The more fascinating it is.
Yeah.
It's really incredible.
And so how do I use essential oils? And you can use them aromatically, you can use them topically, and you can use them internally.
Yeah, see this I apologize, you guys. The slide is for South Africa. Because in South it's really interesting in different markets, different governments won't allow you to use essential oils in certain ways. And the reason why this is a good thing to talk about is sometimes different governments, you will see when you Google or you do research on essential oils that it may come up that you can't take them internally. And that is not true with doTERRA. doTERRA, you can definitely take them internally as long as they have a supplement label on the side. That's a quick way to reference that. Taking them internally is very safe because our oils are pure. So when you're doing research on the internet and you say, oh my gosh, we can't be taking these internally, it's because they're not talking about doTERRA oils.
Yeah.
Okay, so really be sure that you understand that. And that's very incredible. Lots of information that's misguided on the internet because of the different qualities and crappy oils that are out there.
Yeah.
So be aware of that and know that that is a good talking point to talk about too. Is that that's why we went through a lot here talking about the purity of the oils today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, topical use of essential oils. Beneficial areas of using doTERRA essential oils topically are the neck, the forehead and temples, chest and abdomen, arms and legs, and the bottom of the feet. Other effective methods of topical application is place a few drops of oil in a warm bath. Make a hot or cold compress by soaking a cloth in water. Add 2 drops of oil and apply to the affected area. Or mix a few drops of essential oil with lotion or a daily moisturizer and apply to the skin. Aromatic use of essential oils. You can mix oil with water in a spray bottle and mist it over carpet, furniture, other linens in the home. Or you can add a drop or 2 of essential oils to a homemade surface and make a cleanser out of it. Or you can place a drop of essential oils in your hands, rub your palms together, and cup your hands over your nose and mouth and inhale it. So that's what we you know, one of the first things we show people with peppermint is it's very powerful to put it in the palm, a drop in the palm of your hands, rub them together, and then cup them over your nose and mouth and inhale. And it's such a powerful experience. You know, the health benefits of essential oils. They soothe occasional skin irritations. They promote healthy digestion, alleviate occasional stomach upset. They support healthy immune function. They support energy, and they promote a restful sleep. The emotional benefits are they're calming, they're energizing, they're soothing, they're renewing, they're invigorating, and they're uplifting. Here's lemon essential oil. Add lemon oil to a spray bottle of water and use it to clean computer tops and other surfaces, or countertops, not computer tops, countertops.
Maybe that's why my
I can,
computer crashed.
I can read. I can read. No, I did not spray any lemon oil on your computer. Place a few drops of lemon oil in your diffuser to help create an uplifting environment. Or add a few drops of lemon oil to a glass of water for a more refreshing beverage. I love to do that. Here's a bottle of peppermint oil. Diffuse peppermint oil to help promote feelings of easy breathing in clear airways. And that's what we talked about, you know, using it a drop in your hands and inhaling it creates that. Freshen your breath by placing 1 drop of peppermint oil in your mouth. And you can add peppermint oil to your shampoo or conditioner to give yourself a stimulating hair massage. Here's lavender. Lavender reduces the appearance of skin imperfections or soothes occasional skin irritations by applying lavender oil. I know this is so valuable. One time I burned my hand on a pot in the kitchen, and Becky said to put some lavender oil on it, and it soothed it and made the burn pain go away immediately, and it didn't leave a blister or a scar. You can place a few drops of lavender oil in your essential oil diffuser to help ease feelings of tension. And you can promote an environment of restful sleep by adding a few drops of lavender oil to your bedding, your pillow, or the bottom of your feet. What oil should I start with? Are you ready to discover simple solutions? Here's examples. Breathe oil is a respiratory blend. It maintains feelings of easy breathing and clear airways. You can diffuse it at night or during any change of the seasons. Digestive blend maintains healthy gastrointestinal tract, helps reduce bloating, gas, and occasional indigestion, and eases feelings of stomach upset. And you can see there's so many beneficial oils here. Tea tree oil, or what was once called melaleuca, rejuvenates and cleanses the skin, relieves skin irritations, and even cleans surfaces. And we touched on lavender. Serenity is a blend that helps us rest and sleep easier. You can see fractionated coconut oil is a good way if some people need some of the oils diluted. Some of the oils are so potent, it's nice to dilute them a little bit. And then you can see on the right, there's Aromatouch is a great massage blend for comfort and relaxing. Frankincense is just the king of all oils in that it supports healthy cellular function. It balances the mind and lifts your mood, and it promotes healthy skeletal and nervous system. And then, of course, we talked about lemon oil. So what are your top health priorities? So what do you want to feel less of, and what do you want to feel more of? And when I got the oils, I wanted to feel less stressed, and I wanted to feel more relaxed, and there were things that, I wanted to feel, less of. I wanted to feel less tired and more energy and things like that. So take a look at your top health priorities and just find out what you want to feel less of and what you want to feel more of. And there are essential oils that can help.
Oh, that's a slide for the actual oils to buy. Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
do that. Yeah.
So here's the best way to get started with doTERRA. So you can choose the ways you want to get started. Of course, retail, you can buy them from a wellness advocate, but that's the most expensive way to get the oils. What we want to do is get a wholesale account or a wellness advocate account where we're getting them at 25% below the retail cost. And now you have a membership when you buy a kit. And then you get into the loyalty rewards program when you're getting oils every month and you're earning income and you're sharing the oils with other people. Monthly loyalty rewards program is the loyalty rewards credit. So when you're buying the oils every month, from months 1 to 3, you're getting an additional 10% off. So above your 25%, you're earning 10% back in loyalty rewards points. When you continue to do this month 4 through 6, you're earning 15% back in loyalty rewards credits. And then you can see as month 7 through 9 is 20, month 10 through 12 is 25. And then when you go beyond 12 months, you're now earning 30% back in loyalty rewards credits. And it really builds up, and it's a fantastic way to get some of the oils. When you share doTERRA products, you bring hope and wellness to people you love, your community, and ultimately the world. Selling the doTERRA way is about service. One drop at a time, one person at a time. We are serving the world with wellness solutions. And that's the wonderful thing about doTERRA, is connecting and helping people. So here's the doTERRA ranks when you start.
Oh, that's South Africa.
Oh,
Man.
is it?
Yeah. Yeah, let's just skip that. Well, go ahead.
Okay. So
This again, you guys, this is a South Africa. I grabbed the wrong slide PowerPoint when I was trying to find it real quick.
so yeah, we apologize for this, but you can see when you start as a wellness advocate and you start building your business, you know, you can reach the ranks of elite, which is 3,000 US dollars, and you guys can convert that. We don't have that right handy with us. And then Premier is upping the volume to 5,000 overall team volume. Silver, when you have 3 elites on your team, and then so on, is getting up to gold and the other levels.
And so, well, it's the same thing in India. We're pre-launching in India because we want to give you guys the opportunity to actually become a founder. And South Africa, India, there are many countries that are just now getting ready to open. And so it's incredible. India is the second largest, if not the biggest, the largest country in the world. And so the opportunity to actually share the commissionable volume, 1% of the commissionable volume of all of India, if you become a founder, is incredible. This opportunity is an opportunity of a lifetime. So it's a race to everybody to get to become a founder of India. And so that's why we are pre-launching and coming to India to ensure you guys get this chance. Suzanne, Larry, and I, our goal is to have everybody in India on our teams that are founders. And so it's not easy, right? We've had shipping issues, all these different things happen, but that's why doTERRA wants to reward people who are working hard to help create the demand for the product in India before they open. Okay, so I'm going to not share the screen real quick, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going to tell you what the products are that you can purchase today to help you get started. If you would like to become a member of our, anyone here who has invited you to come today, get started. You can start with a kit. Now, all these kits here are including membership fees. Enrollment fee is around 2,700 Indian rupees when we do the translation of the currency converting. But kit number 1, do you want to go through those, Larry?
Yeah, so kit option number 1 is the basic kit, and it includes the larger 15 ml bottles of lemon, lavender, peppermint, wild orange, Aromatouch, digestion, and easy air. And then it also includes a 3.8 ounce bottle of fractionated coconut oil, and that is 12,852 rupees. The kit option number 2 is the Aromatouch kit, and it's the 5 ml bottle. So it's the smaller bottles, but you get more of them. You get the deep blue, you get tea tree oil, balance, lavender, peppermint, doTERRA's On Guard oil, Aromatouch, and wild orange. And you get a 15 ml bottle, so the large bottles of cedarwood, cypress, and frankincense. So that's an awesome kit. And they also throw in a bottle of fractionated coconut oil. And then you can see the price there at the top. Kit option number 3 is the Family Essentials kit. And this is a great variety of oils. The 5 ml bottles, you get deep blue, you get digestion or Zengest, you get easy air, you get frankincense, lavender, doTERRA's On Guard oil, oregano, lemon, peppermint, tea tree, and a 15 ml bottle of Smart and Sassy. And then also the fractionated coconut oil. And then you can see the price there at the top. And then kit number 4, which does kit number 4 include the enrollment?
Yeah, I have, we added the enrollment.
Okay, so it does have the enrollment fee on the introductory kit, and it's just a small box of the 5 ml bottles of lemon, peppermint, and lavender.
And you can also join with the enrollment fee only and start building your teams, but you can't, if you just purchase an enrollment fee, you want to be able to start getting product at 25% off. Sometimes people look at these kits and go, oh, but I want these oils and these products and these things. And so you can purchase your enrollment fee and then purchase those other products that may not be what's in these kits. So lots of options there for you. We do want and think it's very important for you to enroll with oils so that that way you have something to experience and enjoy, and also to share with others. So okay, so we would like to go ahead and stop sharing the screen here. And also I wanted to say that with anybody, if you were a guest here today, we'd love you to reach back and talk to the person who invited you and ask them any questions that you may have. Or Praveen, did anybody have any questions at all? It looks like the chat box was pretty quiet.
Yeah, Becky, it was a quiet day, quiet chat box.
Why is that? We were so organized and Larry did such a beautiful job.
But that shows that no question of it was a perfect pitch.
Awesome.